This agate hunt started off pretty slow, but ended up being the best agate hunt of my life. Here are just a few of our finds from this evening and the next day. I really think you're going to love this one. Good morning. This is day 7 of our Lake Superior trip. We're at the, what's it called?
Flood Bay Wayside Rest.
Thanks, I couldn't remember what it was all of a sudden. So anyhow, this is a day dedicated to looking for agates again. So this looks like a nice little rocky beach. We're going to go check it out. Really easy to see in the water today. But the only waves are the ones I'm making by walking. I don't think that's an agate, but I want to take a look at it. It's a log floating right there. Well, I've been on the water. Sam's been up on the beach. I found nothing.
It's my little tiny handful. It's not great when it's not sunny.
Yeah, the sun was really helping us yesterday, and it's not supposed to be out at all today. It sprinkled a little bit a couple minutes ago, but
Nice little water level.
Hopefully the rain at least holds out. Well, this beach has been a little bit of a bummer. I just found one little speck. Let's see if I can show you. A little carnelian, I guess. I don't see any bands there. But it's starting to rain. There's no sun. Sun really helps when you're agate hunting. I've been in this bigger rock and just finding a couple pieces of jasper and a couple pieces of chert, so I'm on the right track, but with the speckles on there, it just makes everything really confusing to look at. Well, the rain continues. We're heading from Two Harbors toward Duluth, and we're just going to hit little stops along the way. So this is just a little roadside park thing, and looks like a gravel beach. We're going to see if there's some agates here. We've been here about a minute, and Sam already found a little tiny guy. Tiny, but shows that there's agates here. Well, this is not very impressive, but that's the biggest agate I've found all day. But I just saw this down here, which I thought was neat. Some sort of porphyritic rock. Colorful. It's a little bit better. A little bit bigger. Not a quartz right there. But I do like the bands right there. The salt looks pretty cool here. Oh, Sam just found an agate. If I can get over to him, I'll go check it out. Oh, said his best for the day. That's nice.
That's what I saw.
Well, that's nicer.
Some bands.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know what this rock is. It has that in the end there, but it's just weird. Kind of purple a little bit. Possibly amethyst? I don't know. Sam just tossed this one to me. We think it might be prehnite. It's kind of a thin layer on there. Well, here's something I've never seen rock hunting. There's a bunch of tadpoles in the water here. See them? I've seen these in ponds before, but never on a beach. Zipping all over the place.
Well, that limonite staining is pretty characteristic. Looks like we got a nice little water level.
On this little round piece of quartz, it's kind of neat. I don't think I'm going to keep that. And then in the water here, I just found this little piece of agate. Well, that's something I've never seen. It's really blue quartz. It's just this hunk of basalt, so I don't know if that's something unique or if it just looks blue. I don't know. I think I'm taking that one home. That's neat.
And there's one. So got skipping at him.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
A little bigger than some of the little specks we've been finding. And there's a spider. That little spider.
That's a nice little guy. I see a hint of purple in the middle even.
I agree. I think you got an amethyst agate. Next little rest stop here, and the beach looks promising. Sam strikes again. Can you see the agate? I can see the agate. Oh, that's very nice. Didn't expect it to look that good
Water
there.
level there at the bottom, and then nice window. Got a funky one. Got some tubes or something running through it.
One of the more unique ones, I think.
Yeah. Just found two, about a minute apart. Pink nodule.
Show those little bubbles there, yeah, right there. I like that.
These are fun. And this has got some limonite stained bands on the end.
Right, show those bands a little longer. Nice finds. We're at a private campground, and Sam and I just set up our tents. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We were going to look for somewhere else to hunt agates, but we didn't really have anywhere local, so we're just hunting the gravel here. I talked to the owner, and he said it would be fine if we took a few out here. So these are agates, except for the big one. That one's a jasper. See if I can turn this one over. Thanks, Sam. So you can see there's... Is that jasper or is that agate?
It might be jasper.
It might be jasper. I thought I had an agate there. Maybe not. But some of these other ones are agates. And Sam just picked up a few. I've done better than I did. Well, I thought that was an agate. Including that one, I would have done better than I did all day on the beach. So, anyhow, this might be our afternoon fun. That's a little tiny guy right there. Maybe. Let's see what we can find. I think I'm going to stop picking up these little itty bitty chips because they're kind of all over the place, but I guess you can fill a little jar with them. But for a little bit bigger stuff, maybe. We thought about going find a gravel road or maybe a river because we're inland now. I don't know what the name of the town is. Maybe it's Knife River. We're at the Knife River campground. There's one. That one's not bad. Let's get that wet. Kind of dirty, but that's an agate. And then there's jasper, which I keep finding everywhere. Gotta stop picking it up. Sam just found another one right there. Oh, it's a little thicker than I thought it was. There's another nice one. Well, that one's thicker than I thought too. Seriously, I found more in the last 5 minutes than I found the rest of the day combined. We were doing it wrong. Not going to find anything huge here, but lots of little stuff. There's a nice one. Very happy with that one.
Okay. That would just glow in the sun.
Yeah, very translucent. We were just looking around the roads here, and we walked past a little cabin that's rented here, and a couple women came out, saw what we were doing, and went back inside and grabbed bags of gravel road finds, some really big ones too. So we have been inspired to go see if we can find a gravel road. We only have a few hours of daylight left, but that's what we're going to use them for. Dinner can wait, right?
Yeah.
We just drove out in the country, and we're just walking down a dirt road here. Sam's actually on a different road, going the other way. So I don't know what he's finding, but I found a few so far. There's something, just a little something. Found a couple little bigger ones. They're in my pocket though, and they're not coming out right now because we don't have much daylight left. That's nothing. But see, lots of little chips. And every once in a while there's something bigger. Of course, if I turn on the camera, all I'm going to find is tiny little stuff that I can't seem to pass up. I think I need to start passing it up. Alright, oh, there's one. I was just going to turn the camera off. Well, as usual, Sam's doing better than I am, but he was on a different road. You got a lot there. Pretty sure those are all agates?
Pretty sure. These I'm going to check, but these are definitely.
All right, let's go get some more. Look at this one. That's crazy. Too bad it's so tiny. Okay, I've stopped filming everything because I'm not going to have enough time to hunt them, but I just found this one. Thought you might like to see that. We decided we're doing this again tomorrow. We're going to the Moose Lake Agate show tomorrow. Agate Days, I guess it's called. And then after that, I think we're going to hit the roads again. Having so much fun, I'm forgetting to film. So I did turn the camera on for a minute. Ooh, look at that. It's a pretty one. That one. I don't know if that one's one or not. You know what? I'm going to throw it in my pocket and decide later. Little guy. Here's one. This is way better than the beaches. Wish the gravel is a little bigger because you're not going to find a big one doing this. Not on this road. Somebody rode a horse down here. There's horse tracks I'm following. Here's one. Just a little tiny guy. A little chip. I can't seem to stop picking up the little chips, but it's wasting my time. I know better, but I keep doing it. Alright, I gotta turn this camera off and focus on my work. Right, there's one. Here's one. Still wasting my time with the little stuff. How you doing over there, Sam? Find anything?
Take a pocket full.
He said he's got a big pocket full and patted it, and it made fun noises. Okay, I was going to turn this off. Well, I never was able to stop picking up the little ones, but I'm really glad I didn't because I like the way I've got these displayed. I picked all these up over 2 evenings, and if I ever go back to Minnesota, I'm going to pick up every little agate I find again. Sam just called me over and said there was something worth filming. See if you can spot the agate. That's a nice one. Yeah, right there. This might be a good one. Haven't turned it over yet. No obvious bands, but it's an agate. I'm going to throw in a few pictures of cleaned up agates along the way, but they might not match the agates you're seeing in the video. I've oiled them with mineral oil to bring out the color just a little more. Sam asked me to film one in the middle of the road. It's a little bit hard to do with my hand full of agates. It's a real hassle. That one's pretty cool.
Nice little nodule.
Not really an eye, huh? Just a quartz pocket in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Walked right back over here and found another. Here's one. Gonna need bigger pockets. I just passed up a little one. I'm starting to get a little self-control. I'm gonna pick up that little one though. Here's one. See that? Cute little guy. Sam. Did you just get a good one on my part? You did.
My part looks sad.
Well, you got the middle part. Oh, I got this part.
Well, I saw this one from a mile away.
Yeah, but I would have seen it. All right, Sam and I have to have a talk. I'm going to turn off the camera. It's getting kind of dark, but we can't pull ourselves off these roads. And we're glad we didn't because look what Sam just found. Ooh, that's got some depth to it.
Big.
That's the best one we found tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
All right. We were talking about going home and getting something to eat, but I think we're going to walk a little bit more. Well, we had so much fun last night, we decided to come back here. We actually just left the Moose Lake Agate show, Agate Days, and they have their agate stampede down the middle of the road where they dump agates and gravel and stuff, and you can go out and look for rocks. That was... You participated.
That was a madhouse.
I ended up just watching because it was kind of crazy. So we decided this was a better place to find agates. So hopefully find a few more.
It's a pretty nice one. I think it might, maybe, have amethyst in there. That's all I got so far.
Yeah, I got
There's jasper here. But
a few little pieces like that too. I haven't found anything big on my side of the road yet. But the rock size is pretty nice here. I think I just found a nice one. That's a very pretty one. You can see the Jeep down the road there. That's how far we've walked. Sam had the better side of the road, had a lot more washed out areas.
That one's fun.
Oh, that's neat.
These are Jasper for the tumbler, and then two bigger nodules. I can tell this one's water level because it's got a big flat spot there. I sit on top of.
Trying to get my stuff out of my pocket here. I got keys and GoPro batteries, but a couple nice ones there. You already saw those though. Very nice.
Little bigger one here. As we advance. Just a complete nodule.
One that didn't get crushed by the crusher, huh?
Yeah. There's another one, I think, maybe.
We gotta move to Minnesota, Sam. They just hunted the other side of the Jeep. They found those. Of course, Sam always finds more. We're gonna go drive around some more because the rocks have fizzled out a little bit here. Go find another road. Just came to a new location and Sam's almost immediately found a really nice one. That's a beauty. Big one.
I think this one looks for people. Not
with its beady little eyes.
yeah. Cute.
Yeah, just put a little nose on it. Would have shown me picking this one up, but I didn't know it was going to be so beautiful. That's the bottom side. I saw this side. Something like that. Oh, there's one. That's pretty hard to miss. Sam wants me to come look at one over there. Hate to leave this spot. Oh, it's buried.
It's not that big, but bangs.
Oh. Yeah, definitely a nice one.
Just picked up this nice little guy.
Wow.
And then there's a nice orange one right there.
Any bands? There's bands on that little side, isn't there?
Maybe. Probably gotta get wet. Not sure what's going on there. Like a big chunk of chalcedony or something.
It's more like a Montana agate than a Laker. That's weird.
And here's I walked Rob's side of the road on the way back and found a few.
Yep.
And it's a nice Laker. See how big it is. Ooh. Fair amount still there. Hopefully that's a nice big iceberg.
Oh no, you can't get it out. Have to leave it. A little excavation.
Oh.
I'm starting to get excited.
I think this is really hard ground.
Probably.
I'd like it to be huge.
Do you want help? Can we go get a rock hammer? There's one right here. This one's mine, I call it. Okay, let's see if I can work on this one while he works on that one.
You wouldn't be here if I didn't tell you to come over here.
Well, you grab in front of me all the time.
I got mine.
I don't know if I'm on it because I'm looking at mine.
Dirty. Nice chunk. I can't tell if it's got bands, but it probably does.
This one's pretty.
Okay, back to your side of the road.
Yeah, thanks for calling me over.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how I'm going to go back to Michigan and look for agates. There's one agate. There's 2 agates. There's 3 agates. We won't even count that little guy, but I see a nodule down here. No, it's half a nodule. 4 agates. 4 agates and 1 bend. Unbelievable. Sam strikes again.
It's a nicer size one.
Good lines too.
Yeah. One's a twofer. It's probably the same agate that got broke by a car.
See if you can piece them together.
Yeah, that would have been nice if it was whole. I'll take it. Looks like there's some good bands under all that dirt.
Yeah. Can't wait to get these home and clean them up.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go home though. I have one that needs a little excavation. I tried to pluck it out and it wouldn't come out, so maybe it's huge. Maybe it's just really stuck like the other ones. We do have a rock hammer in the Jeep, but no, not big at all. I find these buried ones to be exciting. You just don't know what's going to be underneath there. Not much in this case. Can't really see much back here. Here's a big one. Hard to tell how good it is. Oh, it looks pretty good.
Not great contrast in the bands, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, that'll be fun to clean that one up.
Here's one. Tortsy guy.
Another buried one. Hope one was buried more than that, but I will take it. The other side look like quartz on the back. I think I just found something really good. It's hard to tell without washing it up, but that's a big agate, I think. Here's a pretty one I just picked up. I just picked this one up thinking it wasn't too good, and then I turned it over and look at that. Lots of bands. It's been my favorite little stretch of road. Found lots of stuff. A lot of stuff about this size, which is bigger than most of the stuff I've been finding. Sam's going to find more like that. Is that an agate? Not sure that's an agate. Didn't bring my squirt bottle because it was too hard to hang on to the squirt bottle and the camera and my phone. Well, I don't know what that is, but it's going in my pocket. Another little guy I'm picking up over here. There's lots of these little tiny ones. I've stopped picking them up. That little guy right there. But I think those will look good in a little jar. Here's one. Here's one. This is so fun. It's the most fun I've had in a long time. Here's two. Sam just found something over here. Ooh, that's big.
Nice bands there.
That's a good one. There's one. Is that one?
That's...
Oh.
That one looks pretty good.
Pretty good size to it.
Not seeing a lot of bands, but probably some there.
Look at that guy. That's gorgeous. Not big. Wow, all the way around. Stripey. Little one hiding back there too. Another one, huh, Sam?
Yep, looks like a water level.
That's pretty.
Wow.
That's a good one.
All the way around.
Is this one here? Is that Jasper?
Can't tell. Could be chert, could be agate. We're gonna pretend like I didn't already flip this over. But look at that. Beautiful red water level. There's a big glowy nodule.
That's a different looking one.
Oh, nodule. Kind of see some different colors there on the end.
That's cool. Having fun?
Yeah.
Picked that one up. Didn't realize how beautiful it was until I picked it up. It was sitting face up like that too.
There's one right there. Hopefully there's a lot more beneath it. A little bit.
Let a limonite on that one.
Yeah.
I hope that's just the tippy top of one. Hope it's big. Yeah, not too bad. If it's better in the shadow or better in the light. It'll be better cleaned up. That's gonna be a nice one. I have one or maybe two agates right here. That one's one. And that might be Jasper too. Not really sure. Still not really sure. So I guess I'll just take that one home and wash it up and see. If it's Jasper, it goes in the tumbler. Well, that was by far my best day of agate hunting ever. Thank you very much, Minnesota, for the rocks. We're taking them back to Michigan. Let's see how we did. There is our haul. Oh, you're making it look bigger by making it wider. You can't do that. But anyhow, these are almost all agates. I got a few Jaspers in here. Are you, any Jaspers in your bag?
There's a couple for tumbling, but not many.
Yeah, almost all agates. This was just an incredible day. So if you'd like to see more videos of our Lake Superior trip, I'm going to have a link here. You got to look at that playlist because there's some really cool stuff there. So I'll see you over there.